people and 62 million other Americans are listening to me right now because less than 3% of you people read books. Because less than 15% of you read newspapers. Because the only truth you know is what you get over this tube. Right now, there is an entire generation that never knew anything that didn't come out of this tube. This tube is the gospel, the ultimate revelation. This tube can make or break presidents, popes, prime ministers. This tube is the most awesome goddamn force in the whole godless world. And woe is us if it ever falls into the hands of the wrong people. And when the 12th largest company in the world controls the most awesome goddamn propaganda force in the whole godless world, who knows what shit will be peddled for truth on this network. So you listen to me. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We're in the boredom-killing business. So if you want the truth, go to God. Go to your gurus. Go to yourself. Because that's the only place you're ever going to find any real truth. Man, you're never going to get any truth from us. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you that Kojak always gets the killer and that nobody ever gets cancer in Archie Bunker's house. And no matter how much trouble the hero is in, don't worry, just look at your watch. At the end of the hour, he's going to win. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. But you people sit there day after day, night after night, all ages, colors, creeds. We're all you know. You're beginning to believe the illusions we're spinning here. You're beginning to think that the tube is reality and that your own lives are unreal. You do whatever the tube tells you. You dress like the tube. You eat like the tube. You raise your children like the tube. You even think like the tube. This is mass madness, you maniacs. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion. So turn off your television sets. Turn them off now. Turn them off right now. Turn them off and leave them off. Turn them off right in the middle of the sentence I'm speaking to you now. Turn them off.
Strong in what sense?
They are controlling many things.
Controlling what?
Newspapers, medias,
Your Majesty.
banks, finances, and I'm going to stop there.
Well, now wait just a second.
Presidents are not elected by ballot, they are selected by blood. The head of the World Bank, James Wolfenson, is a member of this network. So is the head of the World Trade Organization. So is the Chancellor of Germany. So is the Prime Minister of Britain, Tony Blair, and a stream of Presidents of the United States, Secretaries of State, the last 6 Secretary Generals of NATO.
Where did Substance D come from? Why can't we stop it? The bigger this war gets, the more freedoms we lose, the more Substance D is on our streets. Can't you figure this out? Look around you. Look how far we've come. Humanity wasn't meant to live like this. Our every waking moment, trapped in freight and scanned. It's time to stop submitting to this tyranny. It's time to realize that we're being enslaved. Uh-oh, it's our tax dollars at work to protect us from ourselves. Hey guys, I used to be one of you. Stop selling out your own species.
أوسلو لم تكن مفاوضات. بيريز يعلق على أوسلو يقول الآتي: I was talking to myself. هو يقول أنا كنت أتحدث مع نفسي. هذا الوفد الفلسطيني، الفريق الفلسطيني لم يكن فلسطينيا، كان يلبس الكوفية الفلسطينية، لكن في حقيقة موقفه السياسي ما أشعر بغربة معه. هكذا يقول بيريز.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweigh the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control. And no official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, civilian or military, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of election, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not covered. Mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silent, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed.
A new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN.
These institutions play a crucial role in our quest for a new world order.
a world where the rule of law.
People are familiar with the more famous names that are connected to these secret societies, Henry Kissinger, David Rockefeller, etc., etc. But there are literally hundreds of top-level, very powerful people who are at the inner core of these secret societies. Hundreds of top-level, very...
By the end of the first millennium AD, one small group of 9 French crusaders form under the name Knights Templar.
Now, the official story is that they were created to protect pilgrims visiting the Holy Land, right? Well, there's 9 of these guys for 9 years. I mean, they're going to protect a lot of pilgrims. Of course, it was a cover story. They went to Jerusalem and they stayed there for 9 years, and they were searching for something, and it seems they found it, whatever it was. And suddenly things changed very rapidly.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اتبعوا ما تتلو الشياطين على ملك سليمان وما كفر سليمان ولكن الشياطين كفروا يعلمون الناس السحر وما أنزل على الملكين ببابل هاروت وماروت وما يعلمان من أحد حتى يقولا إنما نحن فتنة فلا تكفر فيتعلمون منهما ما يفرقون به بين المرء وزوجه وما هم بضارين به من أحد إلا بإذن الله ويتعلمون ما يضرهم ولا ينفعهم ولقد علموا لمن اشتراه ما له في الآخرة من خلاق ولبئس ما شروا به أنفسهم لو كانوا يعلمون.
لا نتوقع شيئا طيبا أبدا من شيء هو شيطاني في أعماقه.
That could have been used for good, but of course nothing good can come out of something that at its base is satanic.
ولكن في واقع الأمر حين تحللها تجد أنها دين يعبد إلها، وهذا الإله ليس إله إبراهيم ويعقوب أو إسحاق أو قبائل بني إسرائيل، بل هو يهوى، ويهوى هذا أعوذ بالله هو إبليس الشيطان.
إبليس. لا يزال يوجد في عالم اليوم من يلقي بأموال إلى شركة لإنتاج الصوتيات والمرئيات في لندن كي يثبت أن هذه الأغنية لمادونا لا تعني للمستمع العادي أكثر من إيقاع راقص وكلمات لعب. لكن المفاجأة تأتي حين تلعب الأغنية من الخلف إلى الأمام، فتكون كلماتها أيها الشيطان البطل.
what I'm about to say is fact. The secret organizations of the world power elite are no longer secret. They have planned and are now leading us into a one-world communist government.
I hate to break it to you, but after 2 years of denying it and saying this can't be, it's the only reason that I have found that explains everything that's going on in our country with the border. Our country has been sold out in the name of global profits and votes at the ballot box.
You would think that a situation like this would be on the cover of every major newspaper. That is until you realize that the people who are behind this movement are the same people behind the mainstream media, and you are not told what you're not supposed to know. The North American Union is the same concept as the European Union, the African Union, and the soon-to-be Asian Union, and the same people are behind all of them. And when the time is right, the North American Union, the European Union, the African Union, and the Asian Union will be merged together.
Conspiracy, if you will, to take control of the United States, lead us into a one-world government run by them.
There's a need for a new world order.
Within the next 4 years, we will see the emergence of a new international order.
The beginning of a new international order.
But there's a very, very clear-cut and easily identifiable system in place that puts all of these elements from media control to government control to energy control together into one apparatus working together effectively towards its final goal, which is, global control.
هذا الذي تتحدث عنه من مخاطر مميتة، ألست تستبق الأحداث في ظل وجود متطوعين أخذوا المصل أو التطعيم ولم تظهر عليهم أعراض حتى الآن؟
ذلك أمر فعلا مضحك، فالأمر يتطلب سنوات يظهر سرطان ويتخذ الأمر أيضا شهورا لتظهر عوارض.
I hope that this can get out on the web as far as possible. They want to dramatically reduce the number of people in the world, and they also want to access the body and therefore destabilize it mentally, emotionally and physically. This is why we've had this explosion of vaccines for kids to the point now where they're having 25 or more before the age of 2, yes, in America and Britain and elsewhere, and this is pouring total shite into a still emerging immune system. You've got a growing, developing immune system, and you're saying the first 2 years of life, have some of that, darling.
هذا سؤال رائع، هذا هو أهم سؤال وعندما نجيب عليه فإن كافة القضايا تتكشف وعلى أساس أنها عملية انتحارية. إن المستفيدين الأساسيين هم عائلة روكفلر. في واقع الأمر هناك أدلة قوية تحث الدول عبر العالم أن توقف حملة التلقيح حتى يكون هناك عملية تحقيق تقوم بها المحاكم الدولية في نيويورك. وقد وجدوا شركة يرأسها ماردوك وبلاك فاين وروكفلر، كل هذه عبارة عن مصنعين رئيسيين وهم عبارة عن يسيطرون على الإعلام. توماس جلوسر أيضا وهو يملك شركة للأدوية وهو رئيس مجلس إدارتها، وهو أيضا رئيس رويترز التي كشفت القصة بشأن H1N1 و H5N1 وهو أكبر أمر يتعلق بهذا الوباء. هم كشفوا تلك القصة. إذن هناك مصالح كبيرة متضاربة بين أولئك الذين يقودون الشراكة لمدينة نيويورك وأولئك الذين يحصلون على الأموال من التلقيحات. وهو يظهر لك بأن الكونغرس لم يكن مهتما بالأمر. في واقع الأمر أولا هناك مجموعة اللوبيات وذوي المصالح الخاصة بالكونغرس يؤثرون على التشريعات. هؤلاء هم صناعة الأدوية. عائلة روكفلر تسيطر على الصحة في أمريكا وما يحدث أيضا في الكونغرس.
There is a war on the human immune system because when that goes down we go down. I'm not saying for a second that vast numbers of people will keel over overnight. That would be too bloody obvious. The whole foundation of it is a mind game. It's about the manipulation of our perception of everything, because our perception leads to our behavior and our actions. If you're going to control someone's actions, then you need to control their perception, because that controls their actions. And the perception that they want people in more than anything is danger, danger, danger. Because once you get someone in fear of something, they will look outside of themselves for something or someone to protect them from what they've been manipulated to fear.
They always create the fear and the panic, and then they always act like the public did it, and the public who got scared, the public who took it serious are a bunch of kooks. They got headlines like, greatest threat to humanity. You just Google that on Google News, you'll see it. Greatest threat to humanity. Tens of millions to die. It's all over. Oh my God.
Don't have the vaccine. Tell as many people as you can, don't have the vaccine.
Why is this happening? Why is our government doing this? Why is the whole world doing this? Because the whole world's going into the New World Order. They're setting up the Bank of the World. They're setting up the new global currency. They're passing the carbon taxes right now. All of this is happening. And so this is a beta test for larger controlled bioweapons.
weapon releases in the future.